think of my new outfit?
It's nice, but it's missing something.
Like what?
Shoes.
I've got matching shoes.
You need alligator shoes.
Why alligator shoes?
Oh, they're just the thing for an old reptile like you.
Keep it up and I'll make a handbag out of you.
Oh, sure you will.
All right. Quiet down, girls. I've got good news for you. The American Sandwich Association is naming a specialty after you. It's a lot of ham and even more tongue.
Out of my way, Ref!
You two are an unusual couple.
Why is that?
Because I can't figure out who's walking who.
I'm taking Dementia under my wing!
Like a baby vulture.
She can learn a lot from me!
And you can learn something from her.
Like what?
How to keep your big mouth shut.
Direct from the Riviera Hotel in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the show with more battling beauties, more amazing action, and more smiles per hour. The all-new Glow Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. We have got a splendid show today, fans. The Run for the Rubies returns with a vengeance as Roxy, Astor, and Hollywood square off in a championship elimination bout. The high-flying cheerleader Cheyenne Cher takes on the British bombshell Godiva. The comic book hero Lightning battles the road warrior of the future, Beastie, in a Run for the Rubies match. The Road Scholar of the Ring, Zelda the Brain, draws the rock and roll wrestler Melody Trouble Vixen MTV as her opponent in her Run for the Rubies contest. And former partners now face each other as enemies as the 6'2" Daisy must turn back the challenge of Dementia. We'll be right back with all the action.
I love when my fans say, "Babe the farmer's daughter, your hair is beautiful." It attracts so much attention. Thanks to the new Fabergé Organic Shampoo and Conditioner with Pro-Vitamin B5, my hair stays healthy and strong. So if you want beautiful hair with plenty of body and bounce, pick a winner and shout, "Yay, Fabergé!"
Tiffany Mellon here with all the latest Glow gossip. Item: whenever Zelda the Brain's deep in thought, she goes for a drive in an armored vehicle. It's her think tank. Woo! Item: Godiva always gets through airports very quickly. Security can see that she has no concealed weapons on her. Item: Babe the farmer's daughter has always been independent. Even when her farm was failing, she wouldn't take crop from anybody. You know, fans, there was a lot of competition for this job. Sara and Mabel were strong contenders because of the speed in which they covered assignments. Everyone used to watch their smoke. Ta-ta now!
Like
from Los Angeles, California, the one, the only, Hollywood! Hollywood!
I'm hot, wild, strong, and sweet. I know every dirty trick. Hurt you every chance I could. Just don't mess with Hollywood. No, you know this. You know this.
From New York City, she is the fabulous Park Avenue knockout, Roxy Astor!
Now that you know my name is Roxy, it's obvious that I'm rich and foxy. In the ring, no one stops, but they can't beat Roxy Astor. Oh, they can't.
Whoa! And Hollywood gets us off to a flying start, decking Roxy with a drop kick. Hi, Glow fans, Motormouth Mike Morgan in the broadcast booth, welcoming you to another great card of Glow. We've got 3 tournament matches today in the quest for the most coveted crown in wrestling. And Hollywood hopes to get one step closer to it, locking Roxy in that figure 4 leg lock, hoping to gain a submission. But Roxy wants that crown as well. She'd rather turn in her gold card than give in. And she stomps that leg, trying to do as much damage as she can early in the match. Now dragging her over to the ropes. Wait, and Kitty gets into the act, holding Roxy's leg down so her girl can dish out the punishment. Look at her smiling with delight. And Kitty should be barred from every arena, just as part of keeping America beautiful. Now the referee trying to shoo her away from ringside. Face it, pal, you need a bulldozer for that. Hollywood sees the double teaming has taken its toll.
You know who takes out the Park Avenue trash? Anyone who has a date with Roxy Astor.
The street girl taking over. She can notch a victory if she keeps up the pressure. Oh, a tremendous bulldog crashes Roxy to the mat. A lesser grappler would have gone through the ring, and then Kitty would be halfway to China by now. Hollywood goes back after her weakened legs. The referee cautioning Roxy's partner, Tiffany, who's come to ringside, not to enter the ring. No doubt, she came down when she saw Aunt Kitty interfere. But that really doesn't even the odds. Tiffany needs a side of beef for that. The Park Avenue knockout takes over on a foe, into the ropes, and oh, Roxy takes her over in a big body slam in one fluid motion. Both grapplers are at the top of their game. This match could be a main event in any arena in the country.
Hollywood's wrestling techniques are definitely street material, just like her. Well, I plan on cleaning up the streets and using her hair as a mop.
Now Roxy has her up in a fireman's carry. And she dumps Hollywood to the canvas. Once Aunt Kitty was pushed out of the action, the New Yorker was able to regroup and get back in the match. And remember, fans, a loss here doesn't keep a wrestler out of the competition. They can still become a finalist by winning the Battle Royal for the wild card berth. Both girls using the ropes to try and decoy each other, and the Los Angeles star catches a foe with a rolling tackle. The New Yorker taken by surprise, and Hollywood wraps her legs like a surprise package. You notice Aunt Kitty doesn't dare interfere now. Now the Tiffany's on the scene. The knockout would wrap Kitty in the mouth so hard they'd clock her false teeth, doing 60. The street gal working her arm, heading for the corner. No, Roxy cuts her down like a lumberjack's prize with a sledgehammer to the chest. Hollywood trying to recover. Goes for a side headlock. She works it. Wow, and says, rock-a-bye, baby, with a cradle takedown. The New Yorker must feel like she was run over on Park Avenue. Hollywood now going for an armbar. She's been consistent in her approach to break down Roxy. Applying the pressure on the hold. And hurling an insult to Tiffany, the street girl, still stinging in her and Broadway Rose's loss to the Park Avenue girls last week. But now she's stinging Roxy with those kicks, and a low blow collapses the New Yorker. The street girls have been impressive so far, and Aunt Kitty's reveling. She wants that glow crown, anything to cover up that wig. Not content to punish Roxy, she wants to embarrass her as well. A big boot to the gut. And another low kick. The knockout is being hung out to dry, literally as well as figuratively. Hollywood bounces her off the ropes. She's ready to take the crown now, but that's easier said than done. And the Park Avenue has got to get back in the match. The street girl is walking all over her like a brand new carpet. Roxy seems almost defenseless, and Hollywood knows it. Hollywood playing to the crowd, but not forgetting her opponent. She goes back to work. And whoa, a big double arm drag. The New Yorker was playing possum, and Hollywood walked right into that. That move stunning the street fighter. Roxy collects her by the hair. They struggle. And the Californian pulls her into a side headlock. This match has all the earmarks of a classic. And the knockout decides it's time to get to the bottom of things with that spine breaker. That impact really jolting the street gal. She may have to drive home standing up. Roxy takes over. Into the ropes. Whoa, a big backdrop splatters her foe to the mat. After those two shots, her spine has got to be sending out an SOS. Roxy taking time to acknowledge the fans while the street gal's back is ready to take a vacation. She grabs her foe and hurls into the ropes. She catches her and pulls her into body slam position. Wow, what a power slam! This could be it! No, Roxy's not through yet. She climbs the corner as Hollywood struggles to her feet. The New Yorker sets and barrels into a charging foe. She hooks the leg. And Roxy Astor takes the Duke in a tremendous match. Hollywood gives her a parting shot. And they tear into each other as fresh as daisies. Careful, Johnny C. I wouldn't want to tangle with them unless I was in riot gear.
Here's Roxy Astor.
And Tiffany comes over for a pat on the back. And Johnny C gets a boot for his trouble.
Dr. Grope, will you give me a blood test?
Okay, Vicky. Only if you promise to study for it.
Thicker, thicker, thicker and fuller.
Body, body, body and bounce.
It's a battle royale, fans, for the new Fabergé Organic now. The new Fabergé Organics shampoo and conditioner with Pro Vitamin B5.
Now think about this. If two world leaders can eliminate nuclear weapons use by signing an agreement, doesn't that prove that the pen is mightier than the sword? If convicted criminals can get back on the streets after only a few months, aren't they really getting away with murder? Why is it that the only thing Congress can agree upon is how much of a pay increase to give themselves?
Spectacular entrance, the British bombshell, Godiva!
I'm Godiva, I'm totally free, and I know I'm your cup of tea. And when I wrestle, you will feel a little dose of sex appeal.
From Cheyenne, Wyoming, for the high-flying tall cheerleaders, Cheyenne, Cher!
With Cheyenne, Cher, you take the chance. I'll make you do a ceremonial dance. Feel the spirit, move now. You're invited to my powwow. Yeah!
Godiva mocking the cheerleader. And showing off her gymnastic ability as well. For a big girl, she is agile. Most of the time, her horse does all the hard work. And another nice move. She's feeling her oats today. Or did she steal her horses?
She can do gymnastics.
Cheyenne Cher is not impressed. She and her partner, Victory, can do that maneuver in their sleep. Godiva seems to have tired out already, about to rest on her laurels. And Cheyenne Cher shows the bulky Briton how it's done. It looks like we may have a little competition here. Perhaps a case of anything you can do, I can do better. Godiva sets. but her move has more flourish than content. You know, the furry Blanche would love to get in there and show off his gymnastic prowess as well, but he's nursing a football injury. He fell off a bar stool during the Army-Navy game. And Cheyenne Cher effortlessly launches into the next maneuver. The fans clearly on the Indian side, and the only thing on Godiva's side may well be cellulite. Whoa, how's about that? The bundle from Britain surprises us all by repeating Cher's move. And the cheerleader is ready to hurl down the gauntlet again. So far, if you were judging this, you'd have to mark Godiva on the Richter scale. The Indian mounts the corner and flips off, and then adds another maneuver. Nice form. But Godiva claims she didn't see the routine. Sure, if she saw it, she'd have to repeat it. And Cher is willing to do it again for the Britain's benefit. By Godiva to catch the cheerleader off guard, and it worked. Only a Mayfair lady would turn a friendly competition into a sneak attack. The bulky Briton has been extremely bitter these last few weeks. She and her tag team partner Beastie came to blows during a match, and she was eliminated early in the Run for the Rubies competition. Her only hope of getting back into the tournament is to win the wild card battle royal. Godiva stomping away on Cheyenne Cher, trying to keep her grounded. That boot trying to turn her into ground round.
Haven't the Native American Indians been humiliated enough? They've been forced off of their land and placed on slum-like reservations. They've been reduced to a pathetic minority. People of broken spirit. And that's not all I'm going to break, Cheyenne Cher.
The English maid battered her foe in the corner. Now she charges in for the Buckingham bounce, using her contours to disguise that blatant choke. The referee trying to look around the Briton without being called a peeping Tom, and Godiva continues to block his gaze while maintaining that chokehold. Choking, now gouging her opponent.
Break it up that.
And the ref wants her to break the infraction.
3, 4, break it up.
The bulky Britisher finally complies with the break, but she almost breaks the referee with a right. And a low kick drops to the Indian. Right now, the bundle from Britain is the only one left standing. Now, returning to the scene of the crime for more punishment, Godiva has all the tools to be a top-notch grappler, but she does have the tendency to put the weight on. But what can you expect when her dietitian is Nanochka? Cher dazed in the corner, but she ducks the onrushing Godiva. She hits with a Buckingham bounce, but the palace is empty. Cheyenne Cher makes her look more like a court jester. The Indian climbs the corner and collapses the Britisher with a split, and suddenly the trotting horsewoman has been slowed down to a crawl. She makes it to her feet, but Cher sends her back down with a flying drop kick. Godiva can take to the air too, but right now her brakes are jammed. Cheyenne goes back into a handstand and catches the Briton with the scissors, and she just might trim Godiva down to size. She struggles, trying to extricate herself, but the Indian has other ideas and takes her down.
Godiva tries to fly around like the cheerleaders, but the only way she could ever fly is with airline tickets.
Cher collapses her with a splash and climbs the corner for another assault. The cheerleader has been quite successful with her aerial attack. She leaps. Oh, Godiva able to turn the tables and hurl her foe down. The Indian's body landing twisted on the mat. The Briton cartwheels over her and into a big splash. This could be it. No, Cheyenne able to power out, and she splashes her foe as well. But the Britisher throws her off. Don't count anybody out yet. These grapplers have just shown us the tip of the iceberg, and I'd like to put Aunt Kitty in cold storage. Godiva holds her up, and into a body slam position. She takes her around the ring and dumps her onto the apron. Now booting her out onto the arena floor. And the bulky Briton goes after her for more punishment. Godiva feels she's got the edge outside of the ropes. He likes to brawl like a Marine on shore leave. But the plucky cheerleader is holding her own out there. Referee Blanche has begun the 20 count, but neither girl seems to care. At this point, they're set on punishing the other. The cheerleader turned out to be more than the bundle from Britain bargained for. She slams him to the mat face first, and I don't think either one of them is going to beat the count. No, they just want to beat each other. 19, 20. That's it! Both grapplers are counted out, and it looks like the bell has awakened them from their concentrated assault on each other. Either one can claim a victory here today, but I have a feeling we'll see these two in action again. Godiva makes her way back to the dressing room alone. Even her horse has deserted her.
Waitress! Waitress! Yeah! What do you want? What comes with the main course? Medicare! Woo! This is Melody Trouble Vixen, MTV, your A-OK DJ. We're really rocking tonight at the Glow Disco! Hey, I heard a tape of Liberty playing the piano, and when she tickled those ivories, let me tell you, that poor elephant was crying in pain! You know, I don't think those good girls are into the dance scene. The farmers' daughters were asked to do the mashed potato, so they went to the buffet. Woo! Tonight is DJ's choice here at the Glow Disco, and I'm playing only music from horns and strings. That's right, sax and violin. Woo!
Welcome back to Glow! Now this is a run for the Rubies, the elimination match. The winner of this match advances to the next level in the elimination tournament for the vacated Glow Crown. Introducing first from the land down under, the road warrior of the future, Beastie!
Future's women, so am I. Run so mean you just might die. I love to hear your screams and moans when I start chewing on your bone.
Beastie's opponent in this run for the Rubies elimination match is direct from the comic book pages. She is the superhero, Lightning!
Strike quick, fast and hard. I'm not your average bubblegum card.
Whoa! Lightning leaps over the charging beast. And now she scoots under the roadhog. Lightning isn't just fast, she's sudden, rolling away from the beast, but she catches her against the ropes with a choke, the future shock, trying to slow down the momentum of the match before she gets car sick. But that's not fair. She makes everyone else nauseous. The run for the Rubies sets opponents against each other by the luck of the draw, and that's why the diminutive Lightning finds herself facing the obese Beast. She charges her weakened opponent and gets a turnbuckle to the gut. That's all she needs, more padding there. You'd like to see the Spuds McKenzie of wrestling take on somebody her own size, but let's face it, most of them that size died out with the dinosaurs. Lightning positions herself atop the far corner. Oh, but the Roadhog beals her from the top rope. That's got to hurt the superhero. Her back crunching when it hit the canvas hard. And the Warrior pulls the comic star up by the hair. You don't want to put your hand in Beastie's hair unless you need more specimens for your bug collection. The brute seems to have taken control of the match. Lightning needs to break loose and take to the air to be successful, but the Roadhog has been able to stay on top of her, pounding and choking. Beastie is a bizarre sight. She's so odd-looking, Freddy on Elm Street has nightmares about her. Choking away, and now she flips the superhero to the mat. The Beast putting her bulk behind that toss, and she's right on top of her again. The superhero would be a credit to the Glow Crown, a role model for children, and putting the crown on Beastie would be like painting the White House plaid. She's the only grappler whose body has been condemned by the city as a disaster area. Now she's spinning the comic hero around. Lightning is used to flying, but under her own power. Oh, and the Beast provides a crash landing. It's a wonder she isn't dizzy from that spin. But then again, how could you tell? The superhero trying to make it to her feet, but the wide load moves in. She hauls her up. Into the ropes, but Lightning flies off and climbs Beastie like a tree and takes her down with a flying head scissor. When the superhero takes to the air, no one can compare. And that move seems to have shaken Spuds up. Now Lightning adds an elbow smash to help keep the Roadhog in the mire. She goes for an arm lock as the Beast struggles to her feet. The superhero is quite powerful for her size. She's always training at the gym, while the Future Shock does her workouts at the Donut Shop. She catches Lightning with a knee. She hauls her up and hurls a foe into the corner. This match hasn't been the cakewalk Beastie expected. The superhero has been able to keep pace with a Warthog. And the Beast Woman tries to drum up some fan support, but the fans won't rally for her, not as long as they have good eyesight. Lightning rouses herself and plows into the Warrior with a perfect drop kick, bouncing her over the ropes. The wide load doesn't know what hit her. She should have paid more attention to her bow than trying to start a fan club, although I wouldn't mind seeing her clubbed. Beastie climbs up to the ring apron, and the comic hero knocks her off with another flying drop kick, but the Warthog collects herself and collects her opponent as well. The Beast slams her into the ring apron, trying to take the fight out of a foe. If you did the same thing to Beastie, you'd just be putting a dent in the ring. I don't want to say she's empty-headed, but Geraldo found more in Al Capone's vault than what she's got between the ears. Ooh, she slams the comic book star into the first row. Now she hurls her back into the ring. No, Lightning gets caught in the bottom rope. And Beastie is only too happy to help her out, so she can throw her back in again. Throwing her fully under the ropes this time. And it looks like it's time to walk the dog.
I am the superhero Lightning, righter of wrongs, eliminator of evil, terminator of trouble. With a terrible, terrible weight on my shoulders, the elimination, destruction of evil in blood.
But Beastie is trying to eliminate her. Oh, a wicked piledriver collapses the superhero. The wide load is already claiming victory, but she has to pin the foe. She yanks Lightning back and rolls her up for the pin. But the hippo is leaning on the ropes for leverage. Beastie gets the fall, but the superhero is giving the ref an earful, and she's right. We saw the Beast leaning on those ropes. Check that Joker's license.
Beastie, now Beastie, you advance to the next level of the Run for the Rubies tournament. You're going to have some very tough competition. Are you ready? We're coming back with more of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
Hello, you're on the air with Godiva, giving you all the bare facts.
Yes. Do marksmen make good husbands?
I would think so. They seem to be men of high caliber. Next caller.
Yeah, baby. What would you do if you and I were trapped in a balloon about to crash?
I'd throw out the dead weight, starting with you. Next caller.
What's your favorite age for me?
I like them when they're old enough to know what they want and young enough to get it. That's all for now, loves. Talk to you soon.
Hollywood, are you up to no good?
Hey, Babe the Farmer's Daughter, this stuff is way good.
Fabergé Organic Shampoo.
Of course, Wimp.
Well, I use it too.
What's that?
It's the new Fabergé Organics easy-to-use dispenser with Pro Vitamin B5. Hey!
Yeah? This stuff's too good to hit you with.
Well, I always have a supply of the new Fabergé Organics shampoo and conditioner. So should you. Hollywood, now stop that, Hollywood.
Tickle, 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 too. Tickle, 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 too. Tickle, 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 too.
Fiji, I heard you're very well off.
Oh, that's right, Tiffany. And I owe it all to vegetables.
Really?
See, thanks to them, I've got a lot of letters. Tickle, 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 too. Tickle, tickle.
Welcome back to Glow, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. This is a special Run for the Rubies elimination match. The winner of this match advances to the next level in the Run for the Rubies tournament for the vacated Glow crown. Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, the queen of rock and roll, Melody Trouble Vixen, MTV.
My name is Melody Trouble Vixen. A rock and roll match is what I'm a fixin'. I'm ready to rock it, ready to roll. Wrestling is my blood, and Elvis is my soul.
MTV's partner in the Run for the Rubies elimination match from Brookdale, Ohio, the brightest star in wrestling, Zelda the Brain.
I'm not athletically inclined, but yet my step is always on time. I don't weigh as much as my IQ, but I know the appropriate thing to do.
There she is, the Rhodes Scholar of the Ring. Zelda carefully negotiating the ropes. They've given her trouble in the past, but she seems more sure-footed today.
Very good, Zelda.
Oops, oh no.
Hey, Zelda, I got a song for you.
Oh no, never.
Goodbye, Zelda the nerd, who would put a crown on you when we're running for the Rubies. I'm gonna pin you.
I don't know. Zelda, it's a very important match in the Run for the Rubies elimination tournament.
Yes, and in honor of it, I was giving a multi-carat ruby.
Oh, wait a minute. What? That.
Missing something?
There's your ruby. There's your ruby. Melody played a trick on you. Melody played a trick on you, Zelda.
And they scramble for the ruby. MTV's hanging around with Hollywood has paid off. She's learned to trade. Pickpocketing. Now, if only she'd hang out with someone who's taken a vow of silence. Zelda the Brain, able to fetch that ruby, but Melody fetches her. And the rock and roller decides to jam on the foe's face. MTV would like nothing better than to cop the Glow crown. Of course, if she put it on, it'd get lost in a mop of hair. Breaking Zelda's face again, Melody Trouble Vixen wants to do some serious damage. She already did with her singing. She leaps over her foe, and bounces on her gut. She sets and says one more time. Oh, but the rocker falls flat, just like her singing. The Vixen says she's got the voice of a bird. She's right, a vulture. She picks up the brain and rams her into the corner and cops that ruby again. Now showing off a catch. That's the first stone she ever got that didn't come from a box of Cracker Jacks. Haunting the Brain, who puts a foot down on Melody. She trips up and herself. Zelda may not be the most coordinated grappler, but she's always thinking in the ring.
Confidentially, Melody Trouble Vixen has no Elvis in her either. She has a loose wire.
MTV putting the choke on her foe. And Zelda plummets from the ring. The rocker still showing off the rock, and that ruby's making Zelda see red. The Brain attempting to get back to the ring. 2, 3. And Melody gives her a personal escort in, slamming it to the mat. The multicolored mop has been able to keep Zelda worried about the Ruby and unable to take control of the match. And MTV seems to have lost the duel. And it looks like the brain has reclaimed her prize.
You got it!
Now Melody's trying to shake it out of her. That Ruby has her possessed. Now she rams her into the ropes, hanging her up in them. Melody trying to get to the bottom of things. And she slingshots her off. I haven't seen her this upset since prisons banned her music as cruel and unusual punishment. And the rocker reclaims the jewel. Talk about romancing the stone. She pulls Zelda down and slaps on a step-over toe hold. It's become a jewel of denial as the brain is able to kick out, causing the rocker to lose the Ruby. She scrambles out after it. Zelda tries to follow and almost ties herself up in the ropes. The Road Scholar hammers MTV and hauls her up. She takes her for a ride and rams her into the steel ring post. And Zelda recaptures the Ruby. She heads for the ring, and MTV tries to head her off, yanking those ropes, giving Zelda the ride of a bucking bronco. Whoa, and she hits the trail hard. Melody heads for the corner. She climbs the turnbuckle. Zelda yanks her off, but MTV holds on, taking the brain with her. These grapplers, though not as big as some of the others, give it everything they've got. Neither one gives less than 110% in the ring. The brain has the Ruby, and now she climbs the corner.
What you doing up there?
Well, she hits MTV with a saddle shoe to the face. I doubt if the Melody can linger on after that. The Road Scholar heads to the corner. I think she's hiding the Ruby there. Hide it someplace MTV would never look. Under a bar of soap. Melody rises, and she nails her with a big drop kick, hurling the rocker from the ring. Now MTV has got to be shaken, rattled, and rolled. Zelda heads out after her, but those ropes are still her Achilles heel. But another heel is waiting for her. MTV pulls her into body slam position. Oh, and administers a backbreaker on the arena floor. The brain racked with pain.
Oh, Zelda is a brainless nerd. She might be a relative of Gerald Ford.
Melody mounts the corner. She accuses Zelda. The invectives fly. And so does she. She flattens her foe with a flying body press. A Road Scholar, able to throw the mop off. Both grapplers going at it tooth and nail for some time now. These Run for the Rubies matches have no time limit. Each bout must have a winner. And in a few weeks, the tournament will culminate in the crowning of a new champion. Right now, the rocker is putting the squeeze on Zelda. It looks like the sleeper, but knowing the Vixen is probably a choke. The ref counts for a break. But Zelda does it herself with an elbow. And she nails the mad musician to the mat. MTV recovers and hauls her over in a double arm drag. The brain landing hard on the mat. Rocker quick to recover. Turning her over, getting her in position. Now she hauls her foe up into position for a pile driver. Watching Beasties match must have inspired her, and Zelda can only brace for the worst. Oh, she collapses her head onto the canvas. I guess when you nickname the brain, there'll naturally be an assault on your head, and Melody revels with her attack. And if she sings again, she'd only be adding insult to injury. She flips over her foe and locks her leg up for the pin. Melody Trouble Vixen takes a giant leap in her quest for the crown.
The winner of the match! The winner of the match is Melody Trouble Vixen, MTV! Now, Melody!
The crown's mine! I am the queen of rock and roll! A crown belongs on my head!
No, Melody, not a crown, a sack.
Ladies of wrestling!
You when you borrow a rope, put it back in the tree.
No, that was my rope!
You did not know it was the rope!
Quiet down.
What?
Can you make a sentence using the word duress?
Yep.
We'll eat half the popcorn now, and we'll save the rest for later!
The most important parts of my wardrobe are Fabergé Organics.
Sure, with our money, we can afford anything. But why spend $1 million to look like $1 million? And who says money can't buy everything? Oh, Roxy, that's rich. So is Fabergé, Tiff.
Don't be a fool, fool. Use Fabergé. Your mama knows best.
What does your date do, babe?
Well, he's a weatherman.
A weatherman? How do you know that?
Because he told me we're going to get real hot tonight. What does your date do, Tulsa?
Well, you know what? I think he models new clothes.
Like what?
Well, I'm not sure, but he told me he just got out of something called a paternity suit.
Welcome back to Glow! Gorgeous ladies of wrestling. This is the singles feature. Introducing first, from Salem, Massachusetts, Dementia!
She wears it well, and taking her toll as you can tell. Life goes on, so in the ring, you see Dementia do her thing.
All right, from parts unknown, Daisy!
Gremlina hurt me deep inside. She tried to take away my pride. She thought she always held the key, but I fought back and now I'm free.
Oh, Daisy, are those flowers for me?
For Dementia.
Oh, they're for Dementia. Dementia, these are
A
for
peace
you.
offering for her former partner. But Dementia wants no part of them. Johnny C. trying to get her attention.
Dementia, these flowers aren't for you. Come on, Dementia.
Getting her attention by whacking her with those flowers? Trying to stimulate her consciousness? I never thought he was too big in the brain department, and now the coward bails out. Sure, after stirring up the hornet's nest, he ditches before he can get stung. Dementia is incensed, and she goes for Daisy's throat. I'm sure the big flower was hoping to swing Dementia over to her side, but now Johnny's meddling has put the skids on that idea. Daisy tries to stop her with a choke of her own. High Glope fans motor-mouth Mike Morgan monitoring moves and maneuvers as one-time comrades become combatants keen on crippling the competition. Daisy, always a loner, used to count Dementia as a friend. Whoa, using her own momentum against her, she hurls her over the ropes. Dementia tries to shake the cobwebs. While she's out there, she ought to take a few swings at Johnny C. Daisy turns her back and new Dementia takes her down by the hair. It's too bad these former friends couldn't work out their differences. I'd love to see Dementia join the Sweethearts of Wrestling. Then she'd have the chance to take her axe to Beastie, Godiva, and Big Bad Mama. Dementia taking over. A vicious kick to the midsection. And she follows up with a sledgehammer to the back. Daisy crumbling under the attack. This beating taking her by surprise. And the action continues next week. The run for the Rubies picks up steam as the Park Avenue knockout Tiffany Mellon battles Beastie and Cheyenne Cher, faces a first-round challenge in a newcomer known as the Widow Woman in Black. Plus, the Giants join forces with the Mighty Mites as Big Bad Mama and MTV square off against Mountain Fiji and Lightning. The Big Flower makes her way back to the ring, and Dementia meets her head-on with a headbutt. Whoa, both girls were down with that blow. They groggily tried to get up. And they find themselves sitting across from each other, face to face. Daisy tries to engage Dementia in a game of patty cake. But Dementia decides to take the cake and pats a foe in the head. Daisy had hoped to rehabilitate her partner. Oh, and she decides to add a new wrinkle to this game. And Dementia seems to appreciate it. She likes to play rough. She goes for a big bird doll. Could this be a peace offering as well? Dementia pounds the doll into the mat. Daisy tries to instruct her in how to play nice. And a tug-of-war breaks out over the doll. Both grapplers straining, pulling the stuffed toy. Uh-oh, the doll loses its head. The tug-of-war gets its first casualty, and Dementia is not happy. She wanted Big Bird, not Marie Antoinette. And she decides to beat the stuffing out of Daisy, pounding the doll into her face. She's He's trying to smother her with the toy's remnants. That's it. Dementia's been disqualified for using a foreign object, or an alien muppet in this case.
We need security!
Security rushes to the scene, and Dementia and her doll are removed. I guess they just didn't have the right stuff.
With more gorgeous ladies of wrestling!
Mirror, mirror on the wall, we both know I'm the prettiest girl in the land. Tiffany will never fall. I have heard her brag. I think she's wrong because I know she's just begun to sag.
Hey, I'm Hollywood. I know all about having a good time and how to do it safely. Listen to me. Don't drink and drive. You could still be the life of the party, just don't be the death of it later.
I think Melody's outfits are too colorful.
You're right. They can make a peacock gag.
I heard science wants Zelda the nerd's brain. Yeah, but nobody wants her body.
I heard Beastie comes from a close-knit family.
And she's the one who knit them together.
I heard Roxy's hair color is by a designer. Yeah, Crayola. I heard Hollywood's a very careful consumer.
Yeah, she only steals a car after she test drives it. Why were you forcing silverware in the Cheyenne Cher's mouth?
So she'd speak with a forked tongue!
What do you like best about Melody's concerts?
The end.
No, Dad, we didn't make any money tonight, but by next week, we should... Hello? Hello?
So what do you want now, pencil neck?
You're costing me too much money, Hollywood.
For what?
Well, for one thing, construction costs.
Construction costs?
Yeah, you're in and out of the police station so much, they want to charge me for a revolving door.